How's it going there, Parasyte fans? Welcome back to my episode 12 review, Kokoro, and let's just jump straight into this. So Migi and Izumi have kind of come to this conclusion that this new President Parasyte is to make it easier for parasites to kill humans and get away with it. That way they could survive, which makes sense. But I just want to give credit to the parasites here. I reckon that is a little too simple for them. I reckon they've got a bigger goal than that. In the last episode, the parasite who took out all of the Yakuza, I've got a theory about him, and hear me out. I believe that parasite is more than one parasite. Remember a few episodes back, Izumi was approached by a parasite which said to Migi, if you kill the human, which is Izumi, you can become my arm and that way we can become stronger. That's who I reckon the parasite is. There's more than one parasite. That's why he can manipulate his body. To back this up with even more evidence, Kana and Migi said two very clashing things. Kana said she could sense 5 parasites, whereas Migi could sense 8. So there's 3 missing. So I reckon those other 3 are all in that one parasite. Oh, where's my glasses? I need some fucking shades right now because that was baller. And oh my god, the scene where Migi threatens Izumi again, where he says, if you tell anybody, I will fucking cut you, bitch. Izumi didn't seem too fazed by it. I don't think he's afraid of Migi anymore. I reckon he could, if he was to fight him, he would win. Obviously he would die, but he would take him out as well. All he needs to do is go rip out his own heart and that's it, goodbye Migi. Izumi waits for Migi to go to sleep, then he tells Kana that he has a parasite in his hand and explains the whole story to her. This just goes to show that Izumi can tell people and get away with it. And was I the only one who thought Kana was getting really creepy in this episode? She was constantly saying that she was destined to be with Izumi. And who the fuck wraps someone's hair around their finger? That really creeped me out. So when Kana wants to be seen, she can be seen by parasites, which leads to loads of different questions. Does that mean that Izumi can learn how to sense parasites without Migi being around? I reckon that's going to happen as well. That's really cool if it does. And yeah, I was absolutely heartbroken when Kana's like, oh yeah, I can tell him apart from the rest of the parasites, you're completely different. And she senses a parasite, she goes running towards it, and unfortunately, it's a fucking parasite eating a human being. And I knew straight away she was going to die because that fucking music kicked up in the background. I'm like, shit, she's going to die. Oh, I was devastated. I'm like, Kana, oh man. And the fact that Izumi walked straight in there and as soon as he got through the door, the fucking blade of the parasite went straight through her chest. Then you just saw Izumi snap. He went, Migi, go defense. And he just fucking runs up, rips it, punches his hand straight through his chest and just launched him straight through a fucking wall. He goes to show you that Izumi is such a badass now with Migi and himself. And even Migi's impressed. But yeah, Mitsuo, the bully who fancied Kana, I actually generally felt so sorry for that guy. He looked devastated. And the fact that Izumi was actually letting Mitsuo kick the shit out of him, it just goes to show you that Izumi's blaming himself. But I've learned one thing. Whatever you do, don't mention not human, or Izumi kind of loses shit, as you probably can see because he broke his nose. Don't make him angry. Don't call him not human. That could be a lyric for a song, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, Parasyte fans, thanks very much for watching my episode review. If you want to check out my next video, it'll be right there. And if you want to see all my previous episode reviews, they'll be on my channel. And what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from them. And as usual, I'll engage with them. And I'll speak to you all next week. Good night, sweet, sweet stalkery, Kana.